Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. This week I am taking you along with me for a huge office declutter. I have honestly just let this room go. I have let it become a complete disaster. As I decluttered other spaces in my home, I brought everything that was not needed into the office. So lots of things that need to be donated in here. But as you can see, I can barely walk through this room because the floor is pretty much not even seen. So yeah, lots to do in this space. The first thing that I wanted to tackle was this tall shelf. I initially thought I was going to need it to store things, but as you'll see later in the video, I actually was able to organize the closet well enough that I didn't have to put anything that wasn't already on the shelf there. So that was nice. The bottom two sections of the shelf were just books, so I got those out because I wanted to box them up until Eleanor is ready to read them. They're just books that I collected growing up, and I just stuck those in front of a concrete slab in front of my fireplace until I was ready to box those up and then take them out to our building. Then I was just getting some little minute declutter out, things that I just no longer wanted or needed. Here you see I'm getting rid of my pots and pans, and the reason for that is because I can say that I have switched over to almost all cast iron pots and pans. I will link down below the set from the brand Lodge that I purchased them from. I thought it was a very affordable set and wasn't sure how I was gonna like them, so I wanted to use them before I let you guys know, but I can say that I do really enjoy cooking on them. They're very durable, and yeah, I definitely love them. Took some adjusting because again, just every pot and pan kind of cooks differently, but now that I've had some experience with them, I can say that I do love them. This was the pregnancy test with Eleanor. I am not pregnant, but I kept all of these. And of course the clear blue eventually, at one point said pregnant, but it has gone away. The battery died. Probably can't even throw these away. But she's my first baby, so I like to hold on to everything. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about it. And this is just the Boxstar video camera that my parents gifted us. One of, I think, the best Christmas gifts you can give somebody that's having a baby is a video camera. It doesn't even have to be like a vlogging camera, just like, yes. I grew up with one, and now I have one to record Ellie with, and we still watch the videos quite often, actually, at my parents' house when me and my sister were little. So I know I'm going to cherish every second on that video camera. I also did want to mention that the main reason why I wanted to get some cast iron pots and pans were mainly because the ones that we had when we first got married were just getting scratched and they were just worn out. So we weren't just throwing away good pots, I promise. We waited until that we thought we needed some new ones. And like I said, definitely a great switch over. Okay, just wanted to give you a little update, guys. So you saw me bringing things out of the room, and the living room is where I put it. The biggest reason is because if it's in the living room, I'm going to be more apt to get it out because I do not like the space cluttered and full of stuff. So that horse is not going. That is my horse. That's Eleanor's horse. But pretty much everything else that you see is going. Empty cardboard boxes that I'm probably going to use to actually put some of the stuff in. But got a lot of stuff out. Some stuff I need to sort through if I'm putting it in our building for storage or if I'm donating it. And then I will probably let my family look through it and then donate it. So gonna try to get all this together this weekend. So hopefully next week, early next week at some point, can donate and actually get the stuff out of my space, because I know I'm not the only one who just puts stuff in a pile to donate and then it never gets donated. So trying to avoid that this time. and going to try to just load my trunk by Sunday evening, have it all loaded. Going to send pictures to my family and things like that before I get rid of too much. But yeah, so I'm going to show you now in the room. All right, so this is looking a lot better, even though it still looks a little crazy. The desk is still kind of being used as like a table. I had to put the trash can up there because Ellie was getting into it. But the biggest thing was the closet, and I stopped recording some because we ate lunch and came back to it, and then I just didn't get a chance to... I didn't get to put the camera back up. But anyways, so on top of that tall dress shelf thing, I have some pictures that we need to hang. You see my canned strawberries. And that, I think, is going to be the place where I'm going to do some of my canning stuff. That's going to be kind of my storage space because I typically keep this window closed. And the paint color we chose makes the room kind of dark. So it stays pretty cool in here. So I don't have a basement, so this might be the best place for my canned goods to be. Sorry for the shaky camera. But yeah, the floor is clearing out. You can see things are getting moved around. So making some really good progress. Let me show you in the closet next. I do just want to say Ellie has been a trooper throughout this process. A trooper! She's done so good. Joshua took her on for a ride earlier today and let me get started, kind of get motivated. And then she's been playing in here so good. Yeah. See, I've been playing so good. She is getting kind of tired now. So I have to go pick up my sister from school anyway. So we're probably just going to take a little break and go on a ride. Yeah, we're going to go on a ride on the Honda. Maybe get her to sleep. And then, yeah. And then once I have my sister, then maybe I can use her to distract you. Yeah. And then continue to get a bulk of this done. So that is where I'm at. About to take a break because, like I said, I've spent a few hours in this room. And, you know, you just need a break every once in a while. Again, sorry for the shaky camera. I don't have it propped up on anything, just holding it. We're going to go on a ride in just 1 second, okay? If you can't tell, she loves to ride. So, all right, let me show you in the closet real quick before we take our little break. All right, so I do have something that's going to go in that empty hole. I just have washed it and have to dry it before I put it back in its box. But I have my foot bath thing that my mom got me when I got married. What looks like the little indoor grill is actually, what are they called? Like pitchers. They're like pitchers that you put liquid in, if that makes sense. I'm going to move the camera down here a little bit. See this thing with the legs? So there are two pitchers that sit on there for like parties and stuff. I have some tea that my granny got me that I'm just storing in here as I use it. Picnic basket, some coolers, fire starter for wood, air pop popcorn machine, and Ellie is like terrified of noises like that, so I haven't really brought that out even since she's been born. Some sewing stuff. I think I'm gonna try to get my sewing machine in here somewhere. Right now it's in my closet in my bedroom, but we'll see. This is like my kind of craft things, and tissue paper. But some craft things, some stamps in here. This is my little random section. So it's like little attachments to vacuum cleaners, little headphones for when we go to like see fireworks or Eleanor, things like that. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and then this is a big bin of just a ton of different gift bags. So you see my tissue papers up there, and my tissue papers up there, and then this is baking stuff. I'm going to go through this bin, just not at this moment, but I'm going to go through it and organize it and take out stuff that I don't ever use anymore. I have a lot of empty containers, and you'll see that in a minute as well. These are just more empty baskets, but these are things that I might use for Eleanor, just like sensory things. I took the labels off these and put some macaroni noodles and some nuts, like hard walnut kind of things, and 2 of them, and now I have 2 more. So trying to recycle some things and give her some things to do. A ton of empty bowls and stuff that I can still use in my kitchen. They're easily accessible. My biggest thing, the difference was at the very beginning, I had a big bin down here full of things I could not use because I didn't even see them. So this may not look the most aesthetically pleasing, but it's better than where I was at. This is actually out, excuse me. It's actually out where I can kind of see everything that I have and I can easily grab it. These are toys down here that I had when I was little that I'm saving for Eleanor. We might start taking some of those out now that she's getting a little more mobile. My wedding dress. I know some people are going to like cringe at seeing that folded up, but that's the best I got right now. And then some bags. I am a huge bag person, always have been. I don't carry anything but my diaper bag right now, and I also have 2 more backpacks. So definitely not a minimalist. Definitely not a minimalist, but I do have some extra bags that I do think I'll be using. These are just cords, stuff for the printer or video camera, some label making things. These are like phone chargers, extra phone cases, glass protectors, anything paperwork to do with phones and things like that. This is Macy's stuff that she doesn't ever really use. And then we have winter attire, so gloves. And then this is for like when Josh goes riding, maybe at Busco Beach or something, on the 4-wheelers or Hondas or whatever the machines, so the dust don't get in your face. We have some table placemats. Again, didn't really have much space to put them. They're a circle, so they're very odd shaped. A bunch of different colorful paper that I use to do crafts with Eleanor, flags, and then this is like seasonal like tableware. So yes. Yep. Yes. Yep, we're gonna go for a ride. This is extra school supplies. So me and Josh are still students even though we have graduated. I'm starting Bible college in the fall, and he will be starting PA school hopefully after he gets accepted next year, so in April. So we still need school supplies. So when my granny gets them on sale, she gives them to this. This is also a random bin of things, kitchen things that I may need for hosting or like to take some food to people's house or something like that. So this is again a kind of a random bin. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is a bunch of random kitchen stuff as well. There's some sweatshirts down there for our nonprofit that we're not using right this second because it's, you know, getting hot outside. So not really wearing those. So I put the extra ones in there. Oh, I love this. I love you. A yoga mat that I like never use, but you know, you never know. Different party stuff, like different sectional organizers that you saw in the graduation vlog that I used for Josh's party. I have a bunch of other craft things, that some paint, some fabric yarns, different things in there that I've just always had. These were actually from my great grandma. So yeah, they're kind of awkward shape and size. I'll find somewhere to stick them, but for now they're just gonna chill there. But that is the closet. Eleanor, are you riding? Alright, so this is looking a lot better. I am at a very good spot. I still have quite a bit to do, but Ellie's new thing is closing herself in the door. So she wants me to open it. But only just to close it again. Anywho, okay. So I have our stroller thing here. These 2 things kind of just have to stay here. I don't really have any space for them. Some Mickey ears, which we might be needing later in the year. But we have some dog food, and I have hiccups. Recording this at the worst time. A stroller-based thing, which you probably saw if you haven't watched the nursery declutter. The other piece of the stroller is in Ellie's closet, so I might actually take that to Ellie's room, so it'll all be in one place. Josh's dirt bike stuff is over here. And then this is like a ladder thing that has shelves on it, but I've been using it as like a blanket ladder and to hold some extra stuff, dirt bike stuff as well. So that's just a good place for it. And then this is kind of like my little area. This is my desk and my little shelf, but these are all of our like devotionals, different things like that. My Cricut, this is stuff for some of his from our nonprofit stuff. that I help with. And then I have magazines here for maybe when Ellie gets older and we do some cutting and pasting crafts, just a bunch of magazines. So all those are devotions. These, I still haven't decided if I want to get rid of yet. They're really pretty frames, but I need to paint them black, and I'm trying to decide, will I really ever paint them black? I don't know. A case of water. So this is where we're just going to store this toilet paper and paper towels. Water. This pool noodle I'm actually going to like cut into little pieces and put like in the bathtub or as a craft. Just haven't got to it yet. My desk area, which I don't really do a lot at because I just don't really come and sit in one spot. I usually do it on the couch, any kind of work I have to do. But that's for just pens and stuff, which I'm gonna go through all my pens because I just feel like I have way too many pens, but I'll explain that further. Some paperwork things, some receipts, that kind of jazz. Just this game is actually my parents, but I'm borrowing it. This is all memory box stuff except for the mouse. And this is our memory box situation, and I need to go through it and organize it in a way that it'll actually all fit in the box, or get rid of some stuff that really, I mean, everything in here holds memories, but again, we don't need 100 memory boxes. We're having kids now, and they're gonna create memories that we wanna keep, so gonna have to go through that, but that's not gonna be on this video. Church bag, my canning section right here. This is all instrument stuff for Josh's guitar. And then just a charging station and some other little things, cords and whatnot. These are all pictures I think I mentioned in the last clips that I needed to hang. And then the closet looks pretty much the same. This big box is actually used to store other things. So air filters, my laminator, just different things. So Cricut stuff, some wrapping paper, some yarn stuff. I'm definitely not a minimalist, okay? I'm not exactly happy that I have all this stuff, but I do use this stuff, so I just have to be realistic with myself. Things like this is what I really want to get rid of. They're things like for planner stickers, markers and stamps and things like that, but I know Ellie's gonna be getting to the age where I actually use that stuff, where she's gonna want to use that stuff, so I think I'm just gonna keep it. But so yeah, this room looks pretty much as good as I'm gonna get it. What do you think, Eleanor? I can walk in here and I actually know what all is in here now. So if Josh asks me for something or I need to grab something, I can do it very quickly because I know where everything is at this point. So that was mainly the goal for this room. Yeah. This is just my tripod. Okay, this is Josh's area. And I need to wait to go through it with him because there's certain things that he's going to want to keep, I know. And I've gone through this before, and this is actually pretty organized. Our printer paper, more desk supplies, things like that. Just paper clutter. This, again, it's not going to be in this video because just things that we need to go through. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm pretty pleased with how this all turned out. I can actually see all of the floor, so that's really nice. Ellie is definitely over this room though. All right, so the last things I really need to do in this room is to go through the memory box stuff, condense it so I can get it out of my house, and then to go through with Josh all this paper clutter stuff. So other than that, there's not really much more that I have to do in here. Let me show you the piles I have in the living room that I took from this room though before I end. All right, so I also have condensed the piles that were out here. I'm also in the midst of doing laundry, so it's just a hot mess. Cardboard needs to be taken out. Then this whole section is stuff that I'm giving away. All of that stuff right there. So I'm gonna let my parents look through it first, my family, and then just get rid of whatever else is left. Trash pile. This, I condensed all those books that were like lining the fireplace into that one box. And these are books that I just grew up with that I want Eleanor to probably read. We are probably going to be homeschooling, so it's good to go ahead and get a little library stash of our own. And like I said, I'm a book hoarder. I said it in the nursery declutter, I think, that I don't like accumulating toys, but books I'm a sucker for. So a big thing of books, which we're going to keep in our building. And then this is just other stuff that we want to keep that Josh wants to keep these for like organizing things in his building. some Christmas ornaments that I found that were bought for her this Christmas that I need to put away, a snow cone machine. That was a pregnancy impulse purchase because when I was pregnant and I wasn't eating a lot, I was like, I can eat snow cones. So yeah, but I didn't even use it but like 4 times. But it'll be fun as Ellie gets older and we have so many nieces and nephews as well. This is like camping stuff, a hammock. This is like for camping. It's like a little container of like cups. I don't really know what they're called, but anyways, some more little vases that we can use as centerpieces for things for parties and stuff. This is a fishing rod holder that our friend gave us, or gave Josh, so he's super excited about that. And yeah, this little pile of trash, but that's pretty much it. It's all condensed now. I just have to get it out of my house now. But big in the middle of the living room, taking up all this space, I'm going to be a lot more apt to hurry up and get it out. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this massive declutter of the office. It is so much more organized. I still have a few little projects to do in here, like hanging pictures, going through the memory box, that kind of thing. And the big thing, getting rid of the stuff that I decluttered, getting it out of my home. But I wanted to just show you guys and take you along with me. I felt very overwhelmed at many times, but I pushed through and got it. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this, ministry, faith, and lifestyle content. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.